bro, you're scary Terry, man. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, at first, like, I'm sure a lot of people thought it was about sports betting. Nah, it was about poker. I think I was immediately thought of Gilbert Arenas. So I was like,
That shit deeper than
interesting.
that. They said it was including.
Ties to the mafia.
Yep.
Like 3 different crime families or whatever. Like, what the
Yeah, I
fuck were
think.
y'all up to?
I mean, Gil was in there, and then he got out pretty quick. I'm just saying, like, it's kind of interesting.
He was
All of a
talking.
sudden, they get wrapped up in that shit, you know.
He's
So
in there singing.
I think he bragged about it too. So like, I can't act too shocked about it. Not one bit.
I know the one that was I think Terry Rozier might have been he might have been involved with some of like the player prop stuff. I saw I saw a couple
He
videos
was.
of him playing this one game where he was just throwing shit up. He's like throwing the ball out of bounds. He's putting up air balls. He's putting up corner threes. He's leaning, trying to see if it's gonna go in as an air ball. I've never seen anybody like lean like that and then miss it that bad. Like you just trying to look like you trying. So I just hope that like
Facts.
people that stumble upon shows like this one where people casually talked about how some of these outcomes are rigged. Like I don't know how much more blatant it needs to be. They literally locking them up for this shit. What I also think is interesting is that they're talking about how Terry did this shit in like 2023, but they tried to keep it under wraps until he got arrested, and the NBA didn't even know. I don't even think they knew that the FBI was gonna come down on him like that. Because I'm pretty sure he got caught up doing some shit for the Hornets. He got moved to the Heat, and he
Yeah.
was just gonna keep playing like that shit didn't happen. So
Yeah, he just a fall guy, man. You know they gotta make it look like, oh, we cracking down on people who point shaving or fixing the over under. It's like the same shit they did with Calvin Ridley in the NFL. You think he the only one that knew the spread, the over under? All them niggas know that shit. At least the niggas who play. Of course, they gonna know.
Then you
So
see
we
the
can't act like it don't go on.
did you see when they even reported that Damon Jones or Damian Jones, some shit
mm-hmm.
like that with the Lakers,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
against Milwaukee, he told somebody to bet big on Milwaukee because LeBron James ain't playing tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So they called that too.
Interesting. Said not Chauncey Billups as a kid and going to work. Pistons were my favorite team. Hey, Mr. Big Shot. I still remember that half court shot he hit against the was it New Jersey Jet, not Jets, damn trip. New Jersey Nets in the playoffs. I remember that shit. I think that was a championship run too. Yeah, it was. Yeah, one of my favorite games growing up. But speaking of which, Justin Fields has been benched for Tyrod Taylor.
Finally.
I was for a while I was giving him some grace because it's like every team he's been on hasn't been the most beneficial, whether it been the Bears, the Steelers, of course the Jets. It comes to a certain point where we might need to talk about hey he a bust unless he get that fourth team magic like Baker did, like Sam Darnold, who I think Mac Jones. I think he on his fourth team. Correct me if I'm wrong. So he on his last legs as a starter. What y'all think about the main Fields?
I think it's over with. Like I just don't see him getting another chance as a starter. Like especially, he light skinned, but he's not that light. I don't see another team taking like damaged goods like that young brother and being like, that's our franchise guy. That shit is not happening. That is a it's a very rare case. I don't know if that's ever happened. If a black quarterback has failed on multiple teams and then gets another starting job, I think that the
Geno
only
Smith. Geno Smith.
him and maybe I guess technically Russ, but he's like a future Hall of Famer, or at least I thought he was. I feel like it's gotta
He's
be a
he
very rare case.
anyone is too. So he ironclad for lack of a better term. Kind of like Carson Wentz. Ironclad.
I think he's done. I've seen enough.
Yeah, the Jets could more than likely they're gonna move on from this year because that's clearly what's gonna happen. If your owner's already throwing you under the bus, yeah, it is. It's cursed for that man. Unless Tyler Taylor get hurt or something, they have to play him.
Mm-hmm. But like, even if he does get hurt at this point, if something happens to Tyrod and then Justin Fields comes in, it's like, just on a human level, he's gonna have no confidence. He's like, I'm only here playing because they literally have nobody else.
He already got all that money too.
Yeah.
You got to remember that. So he just chilling. It's like, yeah, I know. He knew it was a bad situation. First year head coach, black head coach, the shittiest organization.
Set up to fail. There's no reason with the head coach like that, with a quarterback like that, with an organization like the Jets. I don't know who expected them, if anybody, to be even decent.
Oh, especially after the Aaron Rodgers saga, if that was supposed to be their peak, Justin Fields wasn't gonna outdo that, outshine that. Also, Mike Evans, we can't say he's about to get 1,000 yards receiving this year. Ended up hurting himself Monday Night Football, collarbone injury. At one point was knocked unconscious. Tampa Bay, I mean, Tampa Bay's used to playing when he's injured anyway. This ain't the first time, but it does suck to see that.
Yeah, it's a violent game, but I feel like that's just in a way. Obviously, I don't think there was like a plan for him to get hurt, but it would add to the legacy, to the lore of this Baker Mayfield MVP push that I've been seeing. It's like there's nobody that's really great this year that's like slinging it like crazy. Pause. Amongst quarterbacks, and I just feel like Mike Evans going down, Buccaneers trending upwards. It's just crazy. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Baker Mayfield continue to shine with these little setbacks.
Dale, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm with you. Baker, like Derek said, he gonna be all right, regardless. Sucks that Mike Evans did get hurt. It's gonna, you know, break the streak of 1,000 yards, and that was something hard to do for anybody. But he do it year in and year out. I was hoping that he went through his whole career doing it, but injuries, injuries be taking you off rail. But yeah, shout out Baker, shout out Ekbuka.
Yeah, Buka. They need, as long as he stays healthy, they should be straight. If he go down now,
Yeah, it's
might
over
need
with.
to
Yeah. Then it's
hit the
it might be
panic button
over.
for a little bit. They might go for a little slide, a little skid, as Bronze would say. JD5 bound the injury bug himself. Missing more games this year. Some people say it's going to be a sophomore slump. Running the shotgun all the time ain't going to help. Offensive line's terrible. It's not looking good for the Commanders. Can they bounce back if he stays healthy? I don't think so personally, because you got to deal with the Cowboys, you got to deal with the Eagles. Even when they have the struggles, Giants ain't no slouch in that division. It ain't looking too hot for them.
It's so crazy. I was talking to somebody about this. It used to be called the NFC least. They used to be like easily the worst division, and now they got like the Cowboys are better this year than I think people thought. The Eagles, they're always being fake bad. They have all the talent. They have all the players. They have the great fan base, the home field advantage, quarterback, running back, weapons, receivers, funky ass fucking tush push, and they're just out here being fake bad. But the Cowboys, better than expected. The Giants, blacks and dark, young young Scataboo, CTE God, hard not to root for. So I don't see the Commanders being like it's just Jaden Daniels. He's having the C.J. Stroud effect. Came out too hot. Got to humble him a bit. It's not his fault. It happens to everybody.
Man, this nigga still hating on his team. This is why they gonna lose, bro. I told you, gotta appreciate your team, Blackberry. You talking about Giants and slouches with the quarterback. See, that's why y'all lost on Sunday. In the fourth quarter, you just said fuck blacks and dark, and then they was like, man, we heard Blackbird say this shit. We gonna show them something. And then said, let's give up 33 points to these niggas. That's what happened. It's your fault.
Never seen a collapse like
your
that.
fault, Bird. Yeah, that shit was crazy as hell. Like the game started off looking like the Giants were just going to dominate their way to victory, or at least get the win. But fourth quarter, man, the kicker, mm. Two of them,
Mm.
two of them, and you got to remember what they lost by one.
Mm.
So like they could have won the game if everything else, even if everything happened the way it did, minus those two kicks, they would have won the game.
Mhm.
So it is what it is. Do they bounce back? That's a whole other question. And lastly, before we get to these picks, we got Brandon Graham coming out of retirement to play for the Eagles. I don't know why. Like you should have went out on top and just you played for a long time. Just we don't need another Tom Brady. We're gonna come back. No, just chill, bro. Chill.
For the love of the game. Maybe you got bored. I
I
don't know. They having too much fun out there without me.
that's I don't think so. Looking at them them AJ Brown interviews, I don't think so.
You know what Jalen Hurts say? Everybody want to call when you winning. That's what Brandon Graham was like. He's like, damn, they had what kind of game? Let me get back out there, get some shine. You are not that guy, pal. It's not about you.
It's like you passed your prime. Graham was that dude in his prime. You passed it, my boy. You are past it. So in this Thursday night football game, who y'all got? Chargers, Vikings.
Going into the fourth, man. I had the Chargers when I woke up this morning. So even though weird things have happened before, at the end of these games, I'm gonna stick with the Chargers.
It's like it's gonna be a clean sweep. Dell, who you got?
Yep, clean sweep.
Yeah, they also inducted Rodney Harris into the Hall of Fame tonight too. Kind of like how they did with the Mary's Broncos game on Sunday. They Rodney Harris, and I'm glad you joined us, Steve. Who you got winning this game? Chargers or Vikings?
Oh, Chargers.
This shit, man, three times.
And now I'm worried.
So yeah, real quick, I want to hear your thoughts on that Broncos Giants game, specifically the fourth quarter. B.
Um, what was the score? 33-32. I mean, what else was to say? It was a setup. It's a fake game. Like, hopefully, it woke up a lot of people. It's not real. From the worst
You'll
team
be
to
amazed.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
some
but
people out there. They're like, it's just football. They just locked in. I'm like, we
I
sure about that?
yeah, you got to think about it. From the worst team, even the worst team, they're still quote unquote professionals. There's no professional team in the world. I don't care if it's their second string or third string. Let's a comeback like that. 33 points. No, no, no. That's not football. That's not football at all. That's what that game was.
Especially when you do it and you're shutting the team out for three quarters.
Exactly. So it just magically flips like that. Like just like that. Okay. All right.
All the honor of Demarius Thomas and that Super Bowl 50 champion team too. Like
Yeah. So
I want to
now,
say just about every time they've done that, the home team usually wins when they honor somebody.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
Matt Ryan on Thursday Night Football last year.
Yep. They showed the parents, up in the stands, things like, come on now. It was a show. Now I thought it could have been a close game. It could have ended in a close game, right? Because who did I pick last week? I said Giants, right? I was like, yo, I think Giants gonna win. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
I
You
said
did pick the
Giant, and
Giants.
then I say, yo, let me go in the kitchen real quick to heat something up. As soon as I came back, literally no more than 3 minutes, it was. I said, how is the Broncos winning? How did they score two touchdowns just like that? Literally. And after that, I was like, yo, whoever got Broncos, y'all don't have nothing to worry about now. This game's over. Broncos won. So, but I'm glad when I'm on
Wow,
when I'm on Twitter a lot. I'm glad there's a lot of people starting to wake up and they're coming to this side, and that's why I feel proud do and say the things I say. It's coming to light, and I guarantee you, it will come to light. It will. Shout out to the NBA.
Nikki Dolan said, talk about the number 14. What's up with that number this year? Because you mentioned number 14 a good amount.
Oh, I mean, shit, not for nothing, Ricky. Well, Mickey, right? My fault. You would probably have to. I've done 3 lives about it so far already. I don't. I just tell people just pay attention to the 1 and the 4 number. It just always keeps popping up, starting from I, it's not even just the NFL, it's the NBA. And last time I checked, who do we have in the NBA finals this past year? Wasn't it a number 1 versus a 4 seed, right? OKC versus Indiana. That's where I
Mm-hmm.
noticed it started from. And then now you see all these 1 and 4s that I keep showing you guys the information, even down to the NFL shooter that came here in New York. Everything added up with 14 to him. All of a sudden, Charlie Kirk passes away. Isn't his birthday the 14th or something like that? Or I'm wrong, right? It's just everything with the 1 and 4, or even just
I think so.
yeah, everything just with the 4 by itself. So like, going to the live I just did, but to make a long story short, I think we should see a 1 versus 4, or even a 2 versus 2 this year, and a Super Bowl.
Interesting.
There's a lot more. There's a lot more, Mickey.
Interesting.
There's a lot more, Mickey, but it'll take up the whole show. But I definitely got you. Like, I'm gonna have a part 2 of the other information that I have to when I go live this week, the part 2, because I couldn't cram it all in one live. So there's gonna be a couple of lives about the number 14. I tell people just pay attention. 1 versus 4, 2 versus 2, or even maybe a 2 versus 7. Or we might see a 5 seed overall win the championship. That's it.
Interesting variation. Interesting. All right, we're gonna start with the Sunday 1 p.m. game. We got the Bears at the Ravens. Lamar
Mm.
is listed as questionable. I would assume he's gonna play. Ravens 6.5 point favorite. Is this when this run that people keep talking about is gonna happen, or is it just more of the same what we've been seeing? Because it ain't been good. It ain't been good since that one win over the Browns.
Mm.
B, I'm gonna start with you.
Um, as crazy as it sounds. Who's favorite? The Ravens, right? I
Yeah,
I I do think the Ravens is gonna win this game, because if the Bears keep winning, the Bears just take over the number 1 spot in the North. I don't know if I see that right now, because that's like the next step that can actually happen. I mean, if the Lions, depending on what the Lions do, but what were they favored by? 6, 7?
six and a
Yeah,
half.
6.5. Oh, 6.5.
6-7.
Huh. 6.5. And that, wow. I don't know. I don't know. That
In Baltimore. Right now, the Bears are 4-2 in third place in the North. Detroit 5-2. Packers in first. 4-1-1 overall one
let me
seed
get
right now in the
yeah, let
NFC.
me get the Ravens.
Derek, who you got?
Desperately looking for an upset this week, and the more I think about it, the more I'm like, man, that's kind of a big spread considering how down bad the Ravens have been, and the fact that we're getting close to the point where it's like about to be a game time decision with Lamar. Saw a video floating around of him looking a little suspect. I don't know. Streets are saying it could be AI. I think that might just be PR. I don't see the Ravens just going on a run, and if they do, I don't think it's gonna be over the Bears. So you know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm gonna go with the Bears in an upset. Gotta get one.
Gotta get one upset. Dale, who you got?
Do we know if Lamar back?
Questionable.
I'm gonna take Baltimore. They got to get a win at some point.
Yeah, Derek. Yeah, they gotta make the division somewhat
Right,
interesting,
right, right.
a little bit closer. Like it ain't gonna be by much, but yeah, I expect them to win this game. It's gonna snap that Chicago Bears the winning streak they had going on.
Yeah.
Give me the people in purple. Derek, you on the island with the Bears. Next game, we were talking about Justin Fields earlier. We got the Jets at the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals 6.5 point favorite. Joe Flacco gets to play another one of his former teams. the New York Jets. Do they keep this hot streak going, Dell? Is this what's going to happen, or do the Jets finally get a win with a different quarterback?
Oh, we back, man. Bengals make the right trade. You see what Joe Flacco can do. You see what he can do. He's still out there slanging that ball, pause. But anyways, man, Bengals, they finna get the dub this weekend. We finna go to 4-4. And we back in the division, baby. 2-0 in the division.
Derek, who you got?
I'm never, ever publicly going to put any stock in a team that hasn't won, especially one as down atrocious as the Jets are. So until they show me something, I'm gonna continue to pick against them. Give me give me the old man, the Bengals.
B, who you
Oh
got?
man, got my heart in my mind. The seven losses in a row for the Jets, right? Yeah, 7 losses. Damn, that's bad. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
usually when it comes to that 7th streak, somebody always blows or wins on the last game, which is the 8th game, and it looks like it's heading towards the Jets' way.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, does Joe Flacco just win forever from now on, like, or just enough to make So if they make it interesting, if the Bengals keep winning, there's no chance for the Ravens, right? Oh well, you got the
Unless the
Browns.
Ravens, well, they haven't played Cincy yet anyway. So
No, right?
you got to factor in too. Baltimore got to keep winning too. We'll see how
Yeah.
long that lasts, but to keep that close, the Jets, them winning don't do shit at this point. Like
It
it's
it
between the Patriots and the Bills in that
it,
division.
it don't. Most likely the Jets is looking. Let me get the. I don't know. Let me get the Cincinnati Bengals on this one. It looked like the Jets is probably looking for a quarterback for the draft.
Oh,
So
they're
then
gonna be looking for one this offseason
yeah.
for
So
sure.
they have to be so they have to be trash basically, and in order for that to really happen. So let me get the Bengals, but I won't be surprised if the Jets win because they're giving it less than a touchdown. So, but let me get Bengals.
You're making a clean sweep, man. Give me the Tigers, the Bengals, the Stripes, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, give me them. Next game, 7.5 point favorite. We got the Buffalo Bills at the Carolina Panthers against Andy Dalton, not Bryce Young. Derek, I'm gonna start with you. Who you got?
Panthers, like what do you want me to do? I don't care where it's being played. I'm gonna have to go with Big Josh and the Bills. Even on the road, will they cover? Honestly, probably. Uh,
Mm.
I think this is a good get right spot for them. I don't think the Panthers believe in themselves,
Mm.
so I'm gonna have to go with Buffalo.
B, who you
Yeah, I
got?
got Buffalo. I think Buffalo gonna win this one. Still to make things interesting. And they lost 2 in a row already, right? So that was a slump. That's there go their slump 2 weeks right there, right? It would be crazy if they was to lose.
Yep.
It would be crazy, but I'm gonna be safe on this one. I'm gonna take the Bills.
Dale, who you got?
Yeah, I got to roll with the Bills. I don't see them losing against the Panthers after a bye week. And they got to stay in pace with the Patriots as well. So um,
Yep.
got to go with Buffalo.
Yep, make that a clean sweep as well. The
Mm-hmm.
Bills. This next game, I doubt it's going to be a clean sweep. Got the San Francisco 49ers at the Texans. Texans 2.5 point favorite for some crazy reason. Despite all the injuries that the Niners have, they still winning games with Mac 10 back there. B, who you got?
I got. It says 2.5. The fuck?
2.5 for Houston. 49% of the money on the Texans
Let me
as
get
of right
Houston.
now.
Yeah. Let me get Houston. And there go that 14 thing again. Yeah. For all the members, yeah, not the members, but everyone that subscribed to me, they saw what I posted up. Ironically, Brock Purdy got his what was it? His he got a big bonus, right? That 404. They go to four. He got that 400,000 bonus, right, by playing 5 games. They go to five, in which he went 4-1. Ironically, Purdy's coming back, right? Mac Jones, yeah,
It still says Mac Jones. Mac
It still
Jones.
it still says Mac Jones. Oh, perfectly. Let me get the Texans. Let me get the Texans.
Derek, who you got?
For there to be concerns about the quarterback position but for it to still only be 1.5, and the 49ers going on the road, right?
Yeah.
I
Yep.
feel like, yeah, I'm gonna have to go against the book. And I'm gonna actually go with the 49ers. I just think like their system is kind of built to win against a team that's not elite. And the Texans are nowhere near elite. So I'm gonna go with the 49ers.
Dale, who you got?
Yeah, Derek, you took the words right out of my mouth. Houston is not a good team. CJ Stroud, the offense can't move the ball. It's just come on now. What are we talking about here? -2.5 against a team that's competent, against a team that Mac 10 can move the ball up and down the field,
But that's the
even
weird
with the
part.
injuries.
But that's the weird part. Why is it 2.5?
I'm about to go with the Niners. To be honest, I can't back Houston. I can't. They can't, bro. They're so incompetent on offense. I know we talk about everything in general about all type of shit, but bro, week in and week out, they can't move the ball. They can't. I can't trust a team like that. So I got to go with the Niners.
Yeah, man. Give me San Fran on this one. I don't really see much that Houston can play for. Sure, they can make things interesting in the AFC South. But, man, I'm going with the Niners. Keep it simple. Next game, we got the Giants at the Eagles in a rematch. We know what happened in the first game. Blacks and Dart went the fuck off.
Ah,
And Cam Scatterbo.
ah,
This time it's gonna be the same performance as it's
ah.
gonna be belt to ass. But this time the Giants finna catch that. You know what I'm saying? Catch that L. 7.5 point favorite to the Eagles. Dale, who you got?
Man, it it depends on if did Jalen Carter play last week. If we can
I think he
recall.
did.
Okay. Um, man, it's tough because I could see the Giants going in, but I don't know if they could sweep them. So I think they got a little bit more film on Dart now. I think it's gonna be an interesting game where it's a possibility where they can cover the game. But I gotta go with Philly at home.
B, who you got?
Giants is gonna get their ass beat. Crazy. First off, he's a fucking fraud out here. Dart is a fraud. That whole team is a goddamn fraud. And for them to blow it like that, I don't see them just having a bounce back game and then they go back into winning contentions again. Like a letdown like that just kind of lets me know that they're gonna struggle because then it's like, okay, they're doing good, quote unquote, right? So then what? Does the Giants beat every single team that they go against for the rest of the season just because of how Dart is playing? I don't see that. If they're a fraud, they're gonna go back to who they are, who they usually always are going to be, and they're not gonna just let keep like Philly just keep losing. I don't see it. Now they can use. Is it a chance they sweep them? Yeah, but I don't see it happening. Let me get the Eagles.
A lot of the time, I would like to go with the Dark Knight in this situation. But the way they won the first time, I think Philadelphia gonna win this game. They still got to stay up top the NFC East. Dallas right there on their heels.
Yep.
Washington is kind of irrelevant at this point. But the Cowboys, they gotta keep them in there because it's the Cowboys. They gotta talk about the Cowboys and shit. Find a way, and if they win, and that makes it real easy for the media. But yeah, give me the Eagles in this one. Sorry, I can't take the savior of New York. Derek, who you got?
Tried very hard to find a reason to take the Giants. Fun team, fun to watch, even though the hype might be a little manufactured, a little played up. But I think the spread's a little disrespectful, but I understand it because Giants coming off a terrible collapse, Eagles coming off the perfect game. I feel like something's got to balance out. I think it's actually going to be closer, but I feel like it's about the Eagles' time to get right. So they're probably going to keep rolling. So I'm going to go with the men in green.
Hurts might actually find AJ Brown this time. So yeah. Next game, Cleveland at the Patriots.
Mm.
I don't know why this one gives me like a weird feeling. 7.5 point favorite to the Patriots. They've been red hot so far. The Browns have been known to steal a game here and there. Dolphins don't really count because shit, it's the Dolphins. Derek, who you got in this game?
I'm pulling for Browns L's until we see Shadur. So give me the Patriots.
B, who you got?
It's crazy because I kind of feel the same way too, though. Like Browns, keep keep messing up, even though they won last week though. But they keep messing up to the point where you start hearing the Shador Sanders chatters, and we about to hit November, and usually that's when they make them changes for those quarterbacks when things like that happen. So yeah, let me get the Patriots on this one.
Dale, who you got?
Patriots. Ain't much to really be said on this one.
I think the game gonna be closer than that 7.5, especially how big they won last week. But yeah, give me the Pats. Keep it going. Drake May, he's in the MVP conversation too. It ain't just Patrick Mahomes, who really shouldn't be there right now. Baker Mayfield, Daniel Jones, Drake May right there. Finally, Drake might actually win some in the next 2 years. Miami and Atlanta, 7.5 point favorite to the Falcons. They seen Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing. One game they looked like world beaters. One game they looked like they beat the Bills. Next game they can't beat the Panthers, vice versa. They can't beat the Niners after winning the game before that. You don't know what you're gonna get with them, but you do know what you're gonna get with the Dolphins. It's Tua saying some stupid shit in the media. It's Mike McDaniel saying some stupid shit in the media. Tyreek Hill cheesing because he ain't got to get hospital balls from Tua. Pause. I have no reason to believe in the Dolphins right now. They doing their best to fire their head coach, or should I say, build it up to firing him because the writing's on the wall for them and the Jets head coach. Give me ATL. Derek, who you got?
Peace up. A-Town down. I'm not putting any stock into a turn the ball over. It's raps. The quotes are embarrassing. The play is just as bad. Give me Michael Penix.
I hate you.
Right.
B, who you got?
Yeah, that's crazy. Let me get the Falcons on this one. We'll see if your man Mike McDaniel want to get fired. That's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. It's leaning towards. Let me get the Falcons on this one.
Might be a great offensive coordinator somewhere, but I just don't
Hmm.
think head coach is really for him. I don't think people respect him like that. He's not a man amongst men like that.
Yeah, they do have a saying. There's some coordinators who were made to be coaches, and then you
Hmm.
got some coaches that are made to be coordinators. That's
Coordinator.
like Aaron Glenn. He was a good
Check.
defensive coordinator, shitty head coach. Brian, I ain't gonna use Brian Flores because everything he said looking like his agent like wine right now about that Dolphin shit.
Uh
But
huh. Yeah.
there are some, that just clearly they good. Dennis Allen, another example. They good at this, but when you got to run a team, not so much. Vic Fangio, that's another one. But yeah,
Hmm.
Dell, who you got?
Miami's just free falling right now. How can you take them? ATL.
This game got to split some people up. Tampa Bay and New Orleans. New Orleans is a 4.5 point underdog. They play teams close, tend not to get blown out. Baker tends to struggle against the Saints. They had that downer on Monday Night Football against the Lions. Do they bounce back? They got to bounce back. Surely. I don't think they go on a skid just yet. If even if they do go on a real skid, I'm gonna take the Bucks on this one cautiously. Dale, who you got?
Tampa Bay in a close game. Down to the wire. Probably win by three. Probably win by one, two, or three.
B, who you got?
Mm. They playing in Tampa, right?
No, they playing New Orleans.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, they playing New Orleans. Um, Let me get New Orleans. Yeah, let me get New Orleans. Too many teams is 5-2 in the West. I mean, the West NFC is gonna have to split up a little, just a little bit. And right now, it has to start adjusting itself. We're approaching, starting to get November. Things got to start like adjusting itself. Like every single team that's 5-2 just can't keep winning. Let me get the Saints.
Derek, who you got?
The MVP campaign has to continue, in my opinion. I feel like Spencer Rattler, he's doing a decent job keeping his name in contention moving forward as a potential starting quarterback because the Saints have no money, no prospects. So I feel like they desperately want to make him the guy, but I feel like this is a really good opportunity for Baker to be like, calm down, young fella. It's not your time yet. I'm pushing more Baker, more goods, more bread. Give me Mr. Mayfield.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it. Yeah, I can see it.
This game's
All
over.
Jackson asks, are the Niners winning the division this year?
That's a hard one.
Yeah, it's like a lot of them teams. What 5-2? Seattle, Rams. That division is damn near up in the air for those three teams. Obviously,
Yep.
we don't need to talk about the last team in that division. That's really up in the air.
It's neck and neck, right? Like three teams at 5-2, really hard to like.
Mm-hmm. It's hard. Yep.
If I had to pick one, assuming health, like I'm kind of leaning the Rams right now. Puka Nakua he was on a run for like he was trying to go offensive player of the year for a minute. He was on track to hit like some crazy numbers. If Matthew Stafford stays healthy, that young defense stays healthy, they always want LA to look good. And I feel like, there's going to continue to be like issues with the quarterback room for the 49ers. Sam Darnold's kind of up in the air. So if I had to pick, I could definitely say I don't see the 49ers having it locked up. It's too much drama.
Yeah.
What about you, Dale?
Um, it's tough. I don't see Seattle winning it. The division is out of the Rams and the Niners, to be honest. And the Niners, they're already off to a 3-0 in the division already. So they already had started in that department. So I'm about to go with the Niners.
That's a very good point. That's actually a really good point.
Right.
I think at some point these injuries are going to eventually catch up to the Niners. Like you can only get so many injuries to the point where
Yeah.
it's going to catch up to you. Point blank, period. So right now they're doing good, but
Uh-huh.
again,
Sec-
one more key injury, nigga out for the season. That's all it takes. I'm with Derek on that with the LA Rams. Seattle's kind of the odd man out. They've been playing really well, but odd man out in that situation.
I got Seattle to win that. I got Seattle to win that division. I definitely think they're gonna win.
What's Sam Darnold's number?
Man, 14. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
That's something to think about. And then a
Mm-hmm.
lot of the teams in a certain city in multiple sports tend to do good. Mariners just went to the
Mm-hmm.
ALCS.
Yep.
So that
All this shit
might
is set up.
maybe. Maybe, but there's this other baseball team that's been there 5 times in the last 9 years. So
Yeah, LA.
you know,
Yep.
you know, you know. But yeah, Sunday 4:25 p.m. We got the Cowboys at the Denver Broncos. The huge emotional win they had last week over the Giants. Another NFC East foe. Cowboys has a non-existent defense, but they got CD Lamb back. They got George Pickens over there. They gave Marshawn Lattimore hell. That man was crying on the bench last week. So
Yeah,
I
I saw that.
expect this to be another close game. 3.5 point favorite to Denver. This one is damn near a coin flip to me. As big as Denver won last week, I'm gonna take the Cowboys.
For real?
I don't do that a lot. Yes, I know it sounds crazy. I'm taking the Cowboys. It was just way too emotional of a win for Denver. If it was just a regular run of the mill win, it'd be a little different. That was way too emotional. B, who you got?
I'm gonna say Broncos because I'm looking at the division. Obviously, the Chargers was for the last couple of weeks they've been on top of the division, right? But now, that little slump they've been having these last couple of weeks brought them down to 4-3. If they win tonight, which they are, they become 5-3. If the Broncos lose, Broncos become 5-3, and now they're back tied. They didn't face off yet, right? No, no,
Nope.
Chargers are three. Wait, the Chargers are 3-0 in the division though. So yeah, yeah, they beat everybody in the division so far. Can't They beat the Chiefs? They beat the Raiders, right? And
Yeah, that's why they did win 23 to
and
20 over the
and
Broncos.
they beat the Broncos. So I mean, I guess they could probably stay on top. No, no, they'll take sole possession of the division back to the division if the Broncos lose. Let me get the Broncos. Broncos is back on
Dell,
top.
who you got?
Let me get the Broncos as well. They already 2-0 against the NFC East. They already beat Philly. They just beat New York. They're gonna beat Cowboys. So there you go.
Derek, who you got?
Yeah, we really are split on this because I was also it was before I even looked at the spread. I was thinking about the Cowboys. I feel like they got this. They're playing like their offense is moving in a way. Like I really think that because they didn't have these expectations after Micah left, I just feel like all they're trying to do is outscore the opponent, and I feel like the Broncos just aren't very consistent. And that's my team. I want to love them, but I just don't see them being able to stop that passing attack. I think it's gonna end up being like high scoring, but I feel like Bo Nix is more likely to make mistakes than Dak at this point. So I'm gonna go with the Cowboys also.
Yeah, that's a good take. That's just a game I wouldn't fuck with. Like putting money on y'all. I don't know about that.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah,
Yeah.
would not touch that with a 10-foot pole, man.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Next game, we got the Titans at the Colts. Colts 14.5 point favorite. Red hot team.
Damn.
Best record in the NFL right now. Yeah, I know that's mad disrespectful.
14 and a
14 and a half. Yeah. Hella disrespectful. Derek, who you got?
I mean, I gotta go with the Colts, and it's a lock. That's my lock too. I mean, the Titans, they asked. I don't know what else needs to be said.
Yeah.
B, who you got?
Yeah, and I agree. I agree. I do think that they're gonna the Colts is gonna do a Daniel Jones jersey number and go 7-1. 1-7. That's a little funny thing right there. I think the Colts is gonna win, and we'll next week we'll talk about the other game. But yeah, I think give me the Colts on this one.
Dell, who you got?
Yeah, I'm right on board. Give me Indianapolis, and they're gonna cover the spread. Tennessee is ass
Damn.
from week one. Been
Damn, that
saying
nigga
this
said
shit.
they covering 14 and a half.
I'll blow their asses out. Okay.
Like how the Chiefs did the Raiders last weekend. It might be like that. So
Damn. Mm.
They could have dropped more than 31 points on them if
they
they
could
wanted
have.
to be honest. Which is fucking crazy. Now we got the game of the week. Sunday night football, 2.5 point favorite. Green Bay Packers visiting Pittsburgh Steelers and a certain quarterback They used to play for him for a long time. Won the Super Bowl there. This man they call Aaron Rodgers. Does he get revenge even though he's trying to downplay it? Dale, I'm gonna start with you.
No, he doesn't. Um, they got to make the AFC North close. So if the Bengals win, they're gonna be right with them, and if the Ravens win, they're gonna be a couple games behind. If Steelers keep winning, how they gonna make the division close? So give me the Packers in a close game. They always play down to their competition for some reason. I don't know what it is about them, but it's always something with the Packers. But yeah, give me them.
Are they gonna score 27 points to win?
Mhm.
They gonna yeah. I'm gonna say they gonna eclipse that. They probably gonna score 28.
28. Interesting. B, who you got?
Packers all the fucking way. Um, I don't think Aaron Rodgers gets his revenge. It would have been sweet. I think we said it last week. They should have had him playing Lambeau and then Aaron Rodgers winning Lambeau, and he do the thing that he usually do to the Bears. I own you, to the Packers. Y'all wasn't shit without me, type of shit. But even though he only gave them one championship, but nah. Anyway, I think the Packers got this, and yeah, something irrelevant and funny. What's the Packers record right now?
4-1-1.
Yeah, there you go. That stupid number again, right? It's just we just keep seeing that number all over the place. But yeah, I think they go to 5-1. At some point, I think they'll take sole possession of the division. At some point, I mean not the division. I'm sorry, the NFC. And I can't see them being number one, staying number one. And they have less win games. They won less games than the 5-2 teams, which makes no sense. And they actually do have the number one overall seed. So I think they'll keep it. Right. So let me get the Packers on this one.
Derek, who you got?
This has got to be a passing of the torch game, whether Aaron Rodgers wants it or not. Jordan Love got his spot. Micah Parsons, I'm hoping, gets to feast. I could see Aaron Rodgers with the wide eyes trying to get the ball off as quick as possible. But I think the best story, the most desired outcome for everybody involved would be the Packers putting the old man down. So I'm leaning
Hurt
Green Bay.
Rodgers.
Yep.
Mm, mm.
You can't
I
say
still can't
Pregame no
believe
more because you don't like that
I
shit.
still can't believe Aaron Rodgers really never hold himself accountable when he make mistakes. He never holds himself
I
accountable.
Nope.
mean, Tua don't either, really. So, well, he do worse. He play victim, but he ain't the first athlete to ever do that shit. He ain't gonna be the last. So,
Mhm.
and I expect. I don't know. I really don't know what kind of press conference is gonna be after the game. If he gonna
So,
be on some like pissed off they lost shit, or is it gonna be like more on some since it's my former team, I'm gonna be respectful. Big up Jordan
Ah,
Love because he kind of mentored him and stuff. Who
he
knows?
will
But
not
I'm taking the
give Jordan
Packers.
Love any props at all. If they get smacked, man, it could ruin their whole year. It could ruin the Steelers' whole season if it goes bad. So I kind of want them to
I don't
have their
think he
season
gonna be a
ruined.
hoe about it like that. Like this ain't Sean Payton and Russell Wilson. Like I don't think he gonna be a hoe about that shit. I think he'll be fine.
I'm excited to
He'll be
see.
alright. I mean, he'll be too perked up in it allegedly to really
mhm.
be too mad. He'll just be feeling good, regard win or lose. He'll
Damn.
be feeling good. Monday Night Football, we got the Commanders with Marcus Mariota at the Kansas City Chiefs. 11 and a half point favorite. That's mad disrespectful, even if it's Mariota. 11 and a half point favorite to the Chiefs. Did they get it done in Arrowhead? B, I'm gonna start with you.
Yeah, ain't really nothing to talk about. Um, the Chiefs. Um, I can see them making the playoffs at least, if not the winning the division. I can see them in the wild card game. So, uh, let me get the Chiefs, and then once again, where the Commanders is at. You don't want them to keep winning. You know, you still got the Cowboys, even though the Cowboys is one game ahead of them. You got Philly, but the Commanders win, and maybe if the Eagles take a loss, someone it's no, no, no. no, no. Let me just get the Chiefs on this one.
Before you know, the Commanders might fall behind the Giants in that division because they
Yeah,
3-4.
absolutely.
New
Yeah,
York two and
absolutely.
five, Dallas 3-1, obviously by virtue of the head-to-head matchup and the tie, and of
Mm-hmm.
course Philly 5-2. So it's a little stacked up, you know.
Absolutely.
B, who you got? Or not Dell? My bad. Dell, who you got?
In the famous words of Lee Corso, B, not so fast, my friend.
Uh, uh, uh,
Nah, I'm playing. How can you bet on or how can you take the Commanders without Jaden against a hot Chiefs team at home? Give me Mahomes. Give me the Chiefs to win this game.
Derek, who you got?
Chiefs lock could be over by halftime. I might not even. The only reason I'm saying I'm gonna watch it is because I'm pretty sure it's prime time. It's Monday night, right? Man,
Yeah, only game. None of that doubleheader shit.
that doubleheader shit is awful. Like, imagine being on the East Coast, a game fucking start like y'all got
it's horrible.
halftime at like 12:30 in the
10
morning. That shit
p.m.
is
is
crazy.
crazy.
Shit horrible. Yeah.
But yeah, I'll probably have this shit cut off by halftime or something. Uh, give me Mahomes. It's that time again. It's that time again where people remember. I don't know why people are sitting around. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I had a little bit of doubt very, very early on, but then people got healthy, offense started moving. I was like, oh yeah, that's that team that goes to the AFC Championship every single year since we started doing the pick'em. So I think I'm gonna stick with that team.
Yep, make it a clean sweep on this and give me the Chiefs. That 11.5 point spread is insane, though. I cannot stress that part enough.
Especially when it's
Anyway,
standalone
moving on to
game.
locks of the week. Yeah, it's a standalone game.
Yeah,
That's why I say that spread is
They
suspect.
should flex that shit.
for real.
They really should. That should be. Well, I was gonna say Green Bay and Pittsburgh, but that's Sunday night, so I'll let it slide. It should be flexed for. Trying to think who didn't play recently on a primetime game. Can't say Houston. They just had they're really on a whole lot of really good matchups, to be honest. Worth flexing too. Like,
True.
yeah, there really ain't much you
Giants and
can really
Eagles would have
flex
been
to.
nice,
Yeah.
actually.
And the crazy part is they did that
But they already had a primetime game like
Damn.
Thursday night.
Thursday.
Yeah, there
Like
just isn't
it
much to
damn
pick
sure
from.
wouldn't be the like Miami, Atlanta. Well, Atlanta just had one.
I would
Cleveland
say
and New
Cowboys
England.
and
Hell
Broncos.
no. Yeah, 3.5 point for yeah.
But the
Especially after
Cowboys
the way they just won.
didn't they just play on a was
It
that
was a
Thursday?
daytime game.
Oh no.
No, that was a daytime game when Marshawn Lattimore got humiliated. So yeah, that's really that's really the only game that they could have flexed it with. But it is what it is. But locks of the week, I got the Bills and the Chiefs, the teams that always seem to meet in the playoffs. Derek, I know you had the Colts and the Chiefs. Dell, who do you got?
How can I say this for another Joe? Because Joe already got the Joe, right?
Mm.
How can I do the Joe flip? Like that? Joe flip?
Joe
Give me JF.
Fa!
There you go. Give me JF 16, man. And the Bengals. And give me Mac 10 and the 49ers, man.
That nigga said JF16. This nigga here,
It
man.
sound like a fighter plane or something.
I was like, the fuck is this? Like this nigga giving out codes to defuse a bomb or some shit? What you doing? But B, B, who you got as your
I
locks?
I mean, let me get the Eagles, right? And I'm sorry, Dell. I got the Texans, yo. Eagles and the Texans, yo.
Texans lock.
Yeah, yeah. I'm risky, man. Yeah. It's just that whole Mac Jones, the way he was celebrated ever since he hit that last game. I was like studying him all over Twitter. I'm like, I don't know. That 14 shit with that motherfucker. Yeah.
I don't
Let
know.
me
My
get
thing is just like somebody due for an upset this week. Like, there's
yeah.
no way all the favorites going. That's what, like, one of these games, and it usually is one of them games with like a bigger spread too. They like to just slip in that.
Oh, so which I think that's gonna be then. What the Chiefs got a big spread? Who else? The Colts got a big spread, right? But
Nah, it
you
ain't
probably
gonna be none of them.
that's what I'm saying. I
Let
can't
me
see it
see.
being one of
I'm
them.
saying like a 6.5, 7.5,
The
like one of
Giants or the
those
Browns are
might.
the other ones that I can see.
If the Browns was to do it, I could say not saying I want somebody to get hurt, but he playing so trash or some dumb shit like that. The way they put your man Shador and he comes a hero for the first game or some shit like that. I mean, that's the only way you get the media going for the Browns. You know, I could see that, but I don't know if we see that just yet.
Nah. The,
Yeah, I don't-
honestly, the only game I really can see be upset is gonna be like a mid spread, like a 4.5 that I can see right now is the Saints and the Buccaneers. That's why, like, that's one of the games.
mm,
Yeah, that's a good
But
point.
I
That
don't see the
Saints game.
Browns going into New England and beating them. I don't see the Giants
yeah.
going into Philly and beating them. I don't see Tennessee going into Indy and beating
No.
them. I don't see Commanders going into KC and beating them. I don't see the Panthers beating the Bills after they lost two straight. Another upset. Sorry, B. It's gonna be Mac 10 and the Niners, man.
All right,
Yeah,
all right.
the Panthers lost two straight, and the Bills are coming off a bye week. That spread should be bigger,
Wait,
but
no,
Wait,
no,
hold
no,
on. You
no,
say
no.
the Niners are gonna get upset? Hold up. The Niners are
Underdogs.
no, my bad. I see you. Never mind. Oh, yeah,
But yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Never mind.
but you guys consider that an
I got you.
upset? That's only like what 1.5, 2.5. That's not
Two
really
and
an
a
upset.
half. That's
Oh,
an
you call that an
upset, bro.
upset? No, no,
Yeah.
but no. You saying if the
I mean, technically it is, but I was meaning like
Nah,
a upset, like
none of
one of
the
these
big.
lopsided,
Nah,
like a
it ain't gonna
matchup.
be none of
That's
the
what I
big
meant.
ones. I'm
oh,
telling you.
okay, yeah. That's what he was talking about. I'm about to say yeah. It's gonna be one of those like upset type of games, like because 49ers being Texans, I ain't no. That's like probably another day in the park for 49ers, if anything. I don't see them. I don't see it
I
as an
could see the.
upset
I could see the. It is though with the point spread. I could see the Saints beating the Bucks.
because
That's a
it's
four and
six.
a half.
Okay.
Um, I don't, bro. Like honestly, do y'all really see Tennessee going in to Indy and beating them
no
Not
for
shot,
yet.
real?
No, no, no.
zero
How
Hell
chance.
about
no.
Commanders going into Arrowhead and beating them without Jaden?
It would be the biggest upset of the
No.
year.
Can y'all can y'all see Andy Dalton and the Panthers beating the Buffalo Bills?
Fuck no. That sounds
No,
terrible. That doesn't even
no.
sound like a real sentence.
Can y'all see Tua and the Dolphins going into Atlanta and beating them?
That
No,
doesn't
right?
sound impossible.
It don't sound impossible. I can see it.
That don't sound too crazy, but
Mm.
the
You gotta
trajectory and what's clearly what they're trying to set up, no chance.
no. Is Dolphins are in a free fall right now. If Tua acting like the victim, who the fuck want to block for that boy? You seen what happened last week? What do you throw like four interceptions? Come on.
Mhm.
That's what he in the was he the league leader in interceptions thrown this year? It's
Him
like
and it got to be him and Gino for sure.
Wasn't he like talking shit about like Cam Newton? He was like, it's easy to come in after the fact and talk about what should have been done
Yeah.
when like when you don't even really have to do it, as if like nigga, do you not know who he is? That's Cam Newton. Like he was just
like Cam
playing.
did it like Cam did more than you did to her. Like he won the natty just like you,
He was
motherfucker.
better than
Like
you ever were.
Yeah, no
You were
facts.
he
never
was a
going to
better
a Super
number one
Bowl. You
quarterback,
were never
literally.
going to be in contention for MVP.
You
Like,
gotta
don't even
never.
address that shit, bro.
You gotta think about it. Cam at Auburn, he didn't have as many weapons as Tua had at Alabama, and that's factual.
That's true. He was their whole team or their whole
Right.
offense. Really,
Tua
Michael
had
Dyer was the
who?
only other good weapon.
Tua had who? Jerry Judy,
Oh, at Bama, Devontae Smith,
Yeah.
Devontae Smith, Jerry Judy. They had another one too.
And he
I
also
forgot the
has
other
like some
receiver.
crazy running back too, right?
No,
Ruggs. That's
they
another
had
one.
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
Henry Ruggs.
Waddle.
Yep. They had Waddle. They had Najee Harris.
Yeah.
They
I
had
forgot
Josh
about all that.
Jacobs.
Yep.
They had Jacobs. They
That's
bro,
crazy. That's like the
come on,
craziest
bro.
offense.
That man had half the NFL on his team, bro. Like
Like, what are you talking about, Tua?
That's what got. I think that's what pushed his ego. To be honest, the fact that he came from Alabama, he has a certain attitude towards him. Like, bro, like, no, no,
You not him, bro.
you're not. If you would have played somewhere else, all right, Tua. You know what? Trade places with your brother and go to Maryland. Let's see if you would have had the same success.
Man, they could have put
Exactly.
Low. They could have put B. They could have put me. They could have put Derek
Yeah,
at quarterback, and we would have been fucking awesome.
that's it. That's it. He gassed up. Yeah, he's living off of them.
Cam started
2018
as
and shit.
JUCO and became that dude. Won everywhere he been, except the NFL. We know why, but
Nah,
yeah, everywhere he's been.
Cam started at Florida. Then he went JUCO. Then he went
Then
Auburn.
went JUCO. hmm Won a natty of two of those schools. Did he not win one in Florida? I always forget that
I,
one if he won
you
because
know
I know
what?
he was Tim Tebow's
When
backup.
was it? Oh 09, 10?
No,
He might have won with Florida as a backup, and then went to JUCO, and then won at Auburn that one year he was there. That nigga went stupid at
Let me
Auburn
see.
though.
Nah, he
down
just
that
won
nigga
one.
home.
One?
He just won, right? Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
was thinking he won too because he was on that team with Aaron Hernandez and Tebow and shit. But I
They didn't
Yes.
win
think
it?
that was the year they lost to Bama.
It was just a matter of time until shit caught up with Tua. Like my
Nope,
whole
nope. Yeah,
life,
he was. I'm wrong. Yeah, he was
Alabama quarterbacks come
2008,
out,
that oh
get
08 team.
exposed.
He won, right?
Yeah, yeah, he did win. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That sound like the oh 08 team. So he won two. Then won a Heisman on top of that. Can't forget that. NFL MVP.
Mm-hmm.
The natty at the JUCO level, like Jenkins
Mm-hmm.
mentioned. Yeah. Got
Took
to
the
the Super
Panthers.
Bowl.
Yeah, took the Panthers to the Super Bowl. They should have won it if they didn't have him pull that play.
Tuh, tuh.
They made that call to a. Where have you been? The playoffs and choke every time you go.
Damn.
Come on, Tua. Don't disrespect Cam like that, my boy.
Tua should be thanking his lucky stars every day that Tyreek Hill just likes the city of Miami and decided to go there and give Tua a contract. Because every quarterback that comes out of Alabama gets exposed quickly, quickly. But Tua was blessed enough to have Tyreek Hill come there and team up with Jalen Waddle and get him that $200 million contract. He's never getting that $200 million contract without Tyreek Hill there. It's just not happening.
I'm gonna say this right now though. Um, y'all may disagree, but that quarterback at Alabama, Ty Simpson, that boy can move in that pocket, and he got an arm.
Nah, he's not bad. He's not bad. I don't think we would disagree with that one.
He's
He's
better than
actually
I
good.
expected for sure.
Yeah.
He's an upgrade from Milrow for sure.
He's
Oh
better
Passing
than
yeah, hundred
Milrow?
wise.
percent.
Hell,
Milrow
fuck
looked
yeah.
nice too.
Nah, you, have you watched Alabama play this year?
Nah, I don't be watching Alabama like that.
Milrow was like their run, damn near their primary running back. The way at least Kalen
Yeah.
DeBoer was using him.
Mm.
He is the type of running back. He's the type of quarterback that, like, actually, I can see people be like, "Are you sure you don't want to switch?" Because he was running that shit like he really wasn't a quarterback. Nigga faster than everybody.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
Fast, strong as hell too. That's the other thing. He not no little ass dude either. It's not like a slender dude. No, that's a nigga that might
A
truck your
bit.
ass.
Pause. Yeah.
That's even crazy. But y'all got any closing thoughts before we slide up out of here?
Uh, you know, go Bengals. We're gonna be back on top soon. We're gonna be a scary team in the
Mm.
AFC. We're gonna be
That's
a
r-
scary team.
Hey, bro, gamble responsibly. They
that's it.
getting. I'm telling you, man. Damon Jones, fucking Terry Rozier, Chauncey Billups,
Yeah, yeah.
all of them moving crazy. Don't get caught
Gilbert
up in those
Arenas,
shenanigans, bro.
Nick
Yeah.
Young.
I was so happy about that news, people. I said, let me celebrate. Thank you. I love it. I love to hear that type of news,
And
man.
and also
I love it.
let it be a reminder if you see anything fishy happening with certain players, it's just a matter of time until you get vindicated. It could be days, weeks, years, but
That's it.
it's just a matter of time. We've been saying that shit about the player props, about people leaving and getting information and lines
That's
changing,
it.
and
Yep. That's
it's
it.
coming out.
It's coming out, and I love every bit of it. We tried to tell y'all people that, oh, it's not true. Well, look at it, right? It's gonna. I'm telling you, it's gonna get worse and worse as time goes on. Yeah, I could show the freaking building where Chauncey Billups was doing that business at over here in Manhattan. Oh my, yo, I'm telling you, it's a dirty game, man. It's a dirty game, and I love it.
And then
I love it.
yeah, like I'm with y'all. I like that shit. But in college football, lock in Texas A&M
Yeah,
going to Death
yo,
Valley.
and
Lock
beat
them
LSU
in.
and
They're
beat
gonna beat them.
LSU. I kind of feel that shit in a way. I think LSU gonna be unranked after fucking today. I mean, after Saturday.
They want Brian Kelly gone.
They want him gone. That's what I'm
Yeah, I
saying.
would say they fans already turned on them, bro.
They got to be unranked. They got to be unranked in order for that to officially happen. I'm with Dell with this one. I feel heavy about Texas A&M. Actually like that game. Push them out
I
of the
like
freaking top 25.
yeah, I like that game too. I don't even
Yeah.
understand why LSU is still ranked, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I like Low, you might disagree with me on this one, bruh. I like Missouri over Vanderbilt this weekend too.
I can see that.
I could see that. I
Okay.
thought you were finna say some crazy shit like
Nah,
Kentucky over Tennessee. I was
because
like, bro,
No,
chill.
no, 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 no.
But
I can see that because Dell,
Okay.
Mizzou, yeah, I could see Mizzou winning that game, bro. Like
yeah.
Vanderbilt winning back to back ranked games like that. Like, don't get me wrong, they on like a nice run, and like
Thank you.
they legit this year. Like I hate to admit it, Candy is legit this year,
They a playoff team right now.
but I don't think they win back to back.
Nah, I don't think so. They're not gonna win
The
their
fact they
asses into the
10th,
top
that's
five.
crazy.
That's what I'm saying. They
That's
a playoff team.
insane. Seeing
Yeah.
Vandy ranked 10th and
Vanderbilt,
they record is 6-1. What the
the
fuck?
fucking the Stanford of the South, the nerds are 10-1 or nigga, what? Come on, bruh.
They basically a Southern Ivy League school with a lot of money. They like the NIL saved they fucking football shit.
Oh,
Really.
100%.
They already had
100%.
baseball, but like
Yeah.
yeah. I don't. They fucking up the circle of life in college football. Vanderbilt's supposed to be a fucking doormat. Y'all need to know your place, man. Know your role.
They
Get
gotta
back to that shit. I'm gonna need Vanderbilt to be ass again. Who has been doing too good? I don't like that shit.
Nigga
Indiana,
said,
you're
I
a
don't like that
basketball
shit.
school. What are
Indiana.
y'all doing?
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
you said
Indiana
Indiana gonna
basketball school.
be
Y'all
good
can't
for
be out here.
years.
Y'all can't be out here paying coaches 90-something million and shit to stay for 10 years. You can't be number 2 in the country. Y'all doing too much.
Y'all talking about
25 and a half
Indiana
win rate. Y'all
basketball or
doing too much,
football?
but chill out.
Football. They're
Yeah,
gonna
they
be
number
good for
two.
the.
Yeah.
They're gonna be good, bro, for the years coming up because of the NIL, bro,
That's
and that coach.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to think about like Indiana good in football like that. Nigga,
yeah,
what?
yeah.
It don't look
Sound
right.
And
Yeah.
it's 2 years in a
It's
row,
like Bill
so it's
Belichick
not
on
a
the
fluke.
college sideline. It just don't look right.
It's
I
two
know
years
like
in a row.
Mendoza's
It's not.
solid.
It's not a fluke. It's not a fluke at all.
I'm just
I
not
saw this
used to
fake
this. I
story
don't like
about
it.
Bill Belichick getting fired. I believe that shit instantly. I was like, oh damn, it's about time. And then I double checked. I was like, oh, this shit's not real. But I was like,
He's
yeah,
just not real.
I wouldn't be surprised. That shit is just it's unnatural. He'd probably sick of this shit at this point.
Give it a couple more weeks. Give it a couple more losses. That shit might be real.
Damn.
They've been working on that buyout for a couple weeks now.
They,
Anyway, his buyout.
Punishment, yeah,
It's
man.
sooner than later.
he need to
But
go.
it's,
Mike Norvell needs to get out of Florida State, bro. How you lose to
I
Stanford,
think he
bro?
gone after this year.
Come on, bro.
I think he gone after this year.
Yeah,
Whew.
yeah.
Stanford. Oh my god,
Nigga said
Yeah,
Stanford.
it's
bro. Really?
so yeah. Some heads finna roll for sure. For sure.
I believe it.
There's gonna be more firings. Don't get it twisted. But
Mm.
yeah, we finna slide up out of here, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to all the channels. The links are in the description below. Drink water, wear condoms, say no to drugs, and yeah, if you feel bad about MLK turning heel in WWE, that's your motherfucking problem. 'Cause
Yo,
that shit
that's
was funny
so
as hell.
fire. Yo, that's so fire, yo. That MLK shit is fire, yo. Yo, he's
The only
close.
rice he gonna have from my hands. I was
Yo,
like, yo, that's a bar.
that one was
Hmm.
yo, yo, whoever's writing that shit fire. It's fire, yeah. I
I
like
don't have a dream because I am the dream.
I
I was
am the
like,
dream.
Yeah,
I was like, this nigga cooking, bro.
he did cook on that one.
It's funny.